Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I have a requested video for you all. Someone asked me if I want to show you my completed pages in my Japanese coloring books, my coloring book collection of Japanese coloring books, and because I'm not sure which ones are Japanese, which ones are Chinese, which ones are Korean, Asian or anything, I put them all in this video. And yeah, I hope the one requested it won't mind it. And yeah, let's dive in. I have to make a little disclaimer because I have a little cold. My voice can act something funny and strange. It might not be the perfect time to record it. But yeah, let's go for it because I really want to make this video, and then I think it's fun to have a look in all my books and have this relaxing time. Those books that are in front of me are books that I did de-stash, but they are still not sold. And for the time they are not sold, they are a little bit part of my collection, right? So I'm able to show you them. And I'm playing with the thought to put them back in my collection if they are not sold by the end of the month. Then I have them for sale for like 3 months, and I think, yeah, that's a sign they have to be with me in my collection. I don't know. Maybe I'm silly, but let's see. Let's start with this one. It is Flowers and Animals coloring book. And carefully place them next to me. I have a big pile on a folding chair, so I really hope it won't slide. Yeah, it's in frame. I was worried I had to zoom you out a little bit, but I think it will work. Well, maybe not. Oh, little. Then I have to move my... So, fixed. We can comfortably see what's going on the pages. I had some mixed feelings about this book. There are really cute bunnies in the book, but there are also really strange looking eyes. I wish all the animals had eyes drawn like this. But yeah, that's a part of the reason that I want to de-stash this one and sell it. I like this page with the bird and the flowers. I'm more than happy to color this one. But pages with cat eyes like this, I'm totally not a fan of. But I think people who are looking to buy the book have the same feeling, and that's why it's not sold. This one is really cute, like the sleeping cat on the frame. Maybe I can black out this one. Also black out this one and add something different in the frame. This one is kinda okay. Maybe we can fix the eyes. But the rest of the page, it is nice with all the flowers. I love this one. There are plenty of pages lovely. This one I don't like. I think this is so cute. Especially for the Easter time or for the summer with strawberries and bright flowers. I'm sorry, moment. I had to sneeze and I hope it is muted. Otherwise, yeah, we will see. I will see at the end of the video if my sneeze was muted. But there's plenty going on in the video, in the book. Enough lovely pages to color. It is still untouched for me. It is a special one, and yeah. I wish someone wanted to buy it and give it some extra love and attention. And this one is kind of okay, more cartoony there, but yeah. So this is the first one, flowers and animals. Let me move it back in the bin, so I won't forget that I wanted to sell it. Then I have Keiko, Katakiri and Tanya with friends. I think it is from multiple illustrators. The style in the book. Yeah, every page is really different. So you can see it here. Some are with the black. More simpler pages, more sentangly things going on. And some are more realistic drawn. There's a lot going on in the book. It's a beautiful book. Again, with cats. I'm not a huge cat lover, but I think they are cute in coloring books. This one is beautiful. I would love to color this page. It will take me weeks, maybe months to complete, but once it's finished, it is so stunning. Right? But then there are also pages like this that I'm not feeling to color. And I simply have too much book. So that's why I did decide to de-stash this one. But yeah, maybe it has to stay in my collection if no one wants to buy it for a reasonable price. Because I had some people saying, yeah, I want it for €2. Yeah, sorry, I won't sell it for €2, right? Then I feel better to just give it away to someone. But that is my opinion. Lovely page. I see why I bought it the first time. So this is Keiko, Katakiri and Tanya with friends. Then I have Flowers by Usmo, I think. It's a more simpler style of flowers with more bold lines. I love coloring flowers, but this is not my favorite flower coloring book. But you can see plenty of lovely pages. I love this one a lot. I've colored one. I like the way how I've colored all the green leaves. Not the front of the flowers itself, but hey. There are some parts lovely colored, right? Back in my distance bin. Then I also got 2 books by Eikewasora that I destashed. It's the first part of the Punky Punky Trail and the second part. Is it Flower Trail coloring book? I think it is. So first, let's have a look in the first one. And it is some nature scenes from every country. Lovely, lovely images. I simply have too many coloring books, and that's the reason why I went to destash them, or I try. And I'm sorry if the laundry machine of my neighbors is bothering and shaking the camera. I got my camera attached to the wall, and when they are using their laundry machine, it is resonating against the wall and shaking up my camera. This is one that I've colored. I don't like the background, but I'm very happy with the flowers that I colored. Yeah. still liking it. And then the second one. Again, a trip through all those cities and countries, and yeah, having some fun illustrations. Let me flip it a little quicker. I'm sure you have seen the flip throughs of all those books already. I think most of them I have up on my channel already as a flip through. So if you want to see a book slower and take your time more with it, you can always look in my flip through list. And yeah, it is untouched. I didn't take time to color in this one. It's the second Flower Trail coloring book by Eike. This is April, the first one in the collection, and I think her style is really cute. I'm not someone who is really coloring design, interior design a lot. I'm not feeling comfortable to coloring skin and people. And I think that's why I barely color in it. But I really appreciate those little artworks on the back of every page. I think I've colored one in here. This one would be lovely to color. I'm really liking it. Maybe I have to set it aside. I also really like to color this one in the fall season. And every time when it's fall season, I forget that I want to color this one. I think I've colored one. I was not a huge fan of the paper with watercolor. So I like the pencil work that I did on the page, as you can see, but I'm not happy with the watercolor effect, and I think it messed it up. And yeah, it's a shame. This is Forest Girl by April, the first one. Then I also have the second one, and this paper is way better. The book is bigger. Let me compare it for you. You can see it's a bigger book, better paper. If you can pick one, I think this one is the best one to pick, simply because of the paper. I really like to color on crepe paper. I did a little test, and I think I love the Supra colors the most. This one, because the laydown was very soft and they were dissolving great. Also the Neocolor 2, when I picked the pigment from the palette, worked great. Some extra testings. It's great that they put in some test things for you to have a play with your watercolor or pencils, or yeah. The paper is really nice and thick, but the thing I just noticed is that the pages are starting to yellow. I have this in my collection for a while, but yellowing pages is not something I'm really happy with, especially when you don't use the book a lot. I've colored this one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the yellowing of the pages. You can clearly see it. The middle is more bright. I think I've used my Parispa colors for the page. They were great. And I already can see some pages that I would love to color. This one is one of them. I really like the fall themed pages. Can you see? Did you notice? Yeah, there's much going on, and I'm loving it. Coloring at V recently colored this one. It was stunning. She was really able to put the emotion on the page. Yeah, I think she did a great job with it, with this picture. Beautiful book. I also have the third one. It is Moment Only for Yourself. And this one got the same paper as the first book, and that's a shame, right? Because we are kind of spoiled with the second book. And it got the same type of illustrations. This lovely girl. Oh, and I spotted again this autumn vibe. Yeah. It feels really smooth. The paper really feels smooth. And I think I've colored one. I think I did, right? There need to be something colored. It's not on my untouched list, so I think I did something. Let's find it to show you. Otherwise it has to move on my pile to color. This one is a beautiful one. Oh, luckily I did something. I've colored this one again with the Prismacolors. And I think they work okay on the paper. I love the way the light is hitting all those leaves. Yeah, I'm happy that I found my bullet page. So this is the third one in the series. I don't have the new one. It is something about seasons. And I simply don't have it because I don't color enough in those other 3 books. I only colored 1 page in every book, and that's a shame. So I cannot justify it for myself to buy the 4th one. Then this cute book. I love it. It is a doll coloring book, but I think most of the pages we can, alter, so it is not really a doll looking, right? This is just a boy. It is grayscale, and there's a sample image, so you can copy it if you want. And I tried one. Let's have a look. I think they are really cute. Really cute. This page is the one that I have colored. And I think I did well. I can use some more practice for the skin. I think it needs more layers, more depth, and it's something I'm working on. But overall I'm really happy with the look of the page, and yeah. I can see I went for opposite colors for the leaves of the roses. It's funny. Beautiful book. Very nice paper also. I like the paper in the book. And I think you can see it here. This girl is more like a doll with all those joints. Really showing like a doll. But maybe we can just ignore it and color her arm the way a human arm is looking, and her knees also. So we kinda ignore the fact she's a doll. I hope. And there are more like this one with those doll joints. It's called joints, right? The moving parts of your body. So, beautiful, cute book. Then some books from my Momo Girl series. I didn't color a ton in them. I like the Girls with Poem, the first one, the most beautiful paper, really thick paper, a unique style, and I did some coloring in it. I've colored this one with Prismacolors. Not that happy the way I've colored those lines on the skin in her neck, but yay, I was learning. And I think I did another one in this one. Very pale looking skin. I like the hair, I like the pale look of it. Yeah. A beautiful book. I would love to come back and color more in it. Girls with Music, it's the second one, and there are some strange images mixed in beautiful art. I appreciate those pages a lot. I think it's really stunning to color. I also can, color those. I like them. They are darker, different, and I also appreciate it. But there are some strange coloring pages like this one that is not really matching the style of the rest of the book. Like this one. If you compare it, I really wish there was another page like this one included in the book. But there are some great pictures in it. Like this. And those, I love those girls. I'm kind of scared to color portraits, but I think they are really pretty. This is the one that I've colored. I have used neo colors for the background. And I've used some shiny watercolor paint for the clothing. And you can see there's no bleed through or anything. It's perfect paper to color. There was something mermaid, right? Maybe I can color them for mermaid this year. We will see. Another mermaid. Oh, lovely. If you don't own any mermaid books, but you have this one, you can join in a mermaid and coloring those pages, right? This one got a blue sticky note because I picked it to color in April. And there's even this one, I want to color this page. I would love to color it. I haven't found the time yet, but like the other book, there are some different coloring styles in the book, like this one. Different styles. Maybe she loves to use different styles in her coloring. I like the more realistic look of the pages like this compared to the cartoony style. Also this one don't get enough attention of me. I colored only one so far in the book. It's this one. Oh, it's this one. I love that the skin is a little bit more pigmented. I was able to add more color to the skin. So I hope the page will turn out beautiful. I will create a new stack on the floor so I can put it on my coloring plans pile. This is another one. It's by Eikawasora. Again, a book with cats. In the back we have those little postcards. It's really thin paper. Sometimes the back of the books where there are postcards cut nice cardstock paper. This one don't have it. It's really thin. And I colored the page in the book, this one, and I was not happy with the paper. It's so slippery. I didn't enjoy coloring it, so I hope I will enjoy coloring this one. Let me take a sip of my tea. I really hope I enjoy this one better. I love this one. I'm a huge fan of dahlias. I like this cute cat dressed up as a bee. I think that's how I imagine it. And yeah, there are some lovely, lovely pictures in it. I like the way she draw cats and they have a real personality. I was thinking about Connie with her 4 cats, right? And then I saw a 5th one. Well, so it's not Connie's house with the 4 cats. This one is funny. Beautiful book. This one is perfect for the Easter time. I love it. So cute. Yeah, let me put it on the coloring plan pile. And there's another one that I picked out to color this month. It is a part of 3, I think. And it's still uncolored. I didn't color anything in it. And this one got little notes on the back, little cards, and printed on thicker paper, on cardstock. And something I appreciate, I really like. Those are all animals and flowers, subjects that I love to color, so it is just a shame that I didn't start coloring in it yet. So many beautiful pages. And I think we can create some beautiful backgrounds if you are brave enough to do. I'm not someone who is brave enough to create a beautiful background. Yeah, I love the book. I picked out this one. Really want to color all those blossoms. And I picked out this one. And I'm not sure yet which one I want to color. This one is very cute too. A lot of lovely pages in the book. Then I have the Romantic Country series by Erie. And I did some coloring. Ooh. This is my second copy of the book. The first one I gave away to my boys. I colored some pages that I was not really happy with anymore. And yeah, it was time to move on and try again. I think it's a very cute book about a romantic town. I've colored this one with Prismacolors. Work perfect on the page. And before I was using Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils, and they will disappear over time on the page and they won't lay down very nicely. And I really had a lot of trouble coloring in the book. But now I found out that my Prismas work great on it. And I can use watercolor paint on it and I have no trouble. Yeah, I'm sure I will color more in it when I feel inspired. Because sometimes we go to periods of time that we color a lot in from a certain artist, like Erie, and then we move on to a next one and color a lot of Momo Girl or Aikawasora or Henna or you name it. This is the second one in the same series. And this is the English edition, and I love the paper in the Japanese edition a lot more. This one got very strange paper. But I'm able to color it with my Prismacolors. I did this bright one with pastel for the background. And I like the way it is glowing around the fairy. And I think it's the only one that I've colored, I think. Yes, it's not my favorite one. I know a lot of people think the second tale is their favorite. I still have a request open for coloring a page in my color chat video in the book, but yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm sorry. One day I'm sure I can do it, but for now no, I'm doing it. I won't do it. The third tale, you can see bright white paper, lovely paper to color on. This one I've colored last year for Mermaid, a double-side spread. Took a long time to color. It was fun, and I've used my Prismacolors. I think everything is so cute in this one. This one is nice. Looking in my coloring books is always very inspiring to me. I always want to jump in some of the pages. I'm sure I've colored more in the book. I did 2 of the Halloween pages. I pasted those with Neo Color 2 and I've colored them with Luminance by Caran d'Ache. Worked great on the paper. And I like the way how I created the glow round and a cloudy sky, and yeah, I'm really happy with this one. I've colored this one with the same supplies. It was everything. Then I have more eerie books. This is the Trace series. I think this is the Around the World one. You barely can see it on the camera, I think. Those lines are grey, very faded, and you are able to cover up the lines if you want. I tried to color it for this one. It was fun to color. I'm really happy with the look of the woodwork of this card. I like the cacti on the background. Yeah, it was fun. And I think it's the only one that I've colored in this book. Let's be quick. I don't think you can see a lot. The festival one, and I did some. I've colored this one last year for Christmas in July, and the Christmas tree on the beach is the perfect one for July, right? I also did the Halloween one. Not that happy with the look of it, but okay. It was the first one in the book. And another one that I was not really happy with. It is this one. It was the first page of 2023 that I colored. I wanted to use some bright neon colored color pencils, and yeah, it's okay. This is a fun book with all the festive, celebrative things going on. I might go back to it someday. I hope to come back to it. Oh, don't fall. Then I have a history one, also the eerie, and I have colored in it. And I'm happy with the outcome of it. I really like the way the fur of the dog and the bushes are looking in the background. I like the sky, but not the blending of the sky, if it makes sense. Those hot air balloons are nice. Yeah, happy with it. And you can see it's really different looking without all those lines, those hard black lines. So I think if you are someone who is covering up a lot of the black lines all the time, you would love to color in this book, because you don't have to worry about it, and yeah, print it this way. It's so much easier for you. Tracing around history. Then I have more eerie books. This is World Heritage, Travel Around World Heritage, something like that. I did some pages in it, and you can see the back got little cards printed on thick paper. It's the nice white paper in the book. I've colored this one. Really liked it. It's fun to color, and I've used a lot of gel pen to add the details in on the curtains, and yeah, love it. And I've colored another one, I think two, other, maybe three even. I've colored this one. It was on a live stream colored. I think I've used my lighthouse pencils for this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I like them on the paper. I've colored this one, I think 3 years ago already. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a Harry Potter colour-a-thon going on, a weekend full of color tubers that were streaming Harry Potter pages. I didn't have any of the Harry Potter pages. So I turned this one into a Harry Potter one. And I think it turned out very nice. That's everything that I did in this one. I think it will be a very long video, I'm sorry. I hope you enjoy it, and maybe you have to pause the video and grab yourself a little drink or, yeah. This one is about fairy tales. I'm not sure about the name. There are now 3 about fairy tales. So I think this is the first one in the fairy tale series. And I did a little tester in the back on this lovely cardstock, colored with a light vest by Derwent, combined with luminance, and those were great. Let me move on to this one. This one was so much fun to color. I really had a lot of fun. Especially with the background. It was so relaxing to color it, and yeah, then I had all those little portraits left, and I went for a limited color palette, so all the colors that I've used, those coming back on different parts and different elements on the page. So I think it's really nice and tied together, and yeah, happy with the outcome of it. It was a pleasure to color this one, even it was a very big page to color. Color this one also with a lot of shiny paint. You can see. Great book. So cute. And I did another one for Halloween with not really Halloweeny colors. And that is something that I love about this page, that I went for the pink instead of the orange. So yeah, it turned out different and I loved it. And you might can see there were some houses and things in the background that I painted out. I like it to simplify sometimes, so yeah. This is a page that I'm eyeballing for some years now. I still didn't color it. And then the second one in the fairy tale series, I think I only colored one page. Still love this book a lot. Let me find it quick. I'm sure you all have seen it. And this is the page that I've colored. It was so much fun to color. Yeah, I really want to color this neighbor page. I'm happy with the colors that I went for. I really like it. It's really nice fairy tale in the eerie style. Love the book. Then the newest one in the series. I picked it out to color. I didn't make a flip through yet, so I have to do it. But I want to wait a little until my A clumsy accident is recovered. I burned myself while cooking, so yeah, I don't want to have it on a flip through, if it makes sense. I know not everyone is worrying about things like this, but I do because the flip through, yeah, will be there for a long time on my channel, right? And if someone is looking up the book and see, yeah, I don't know, I think it's not really pretty. Those are really cute. I really like the pages in the book. Those are all from stories and fairy tales I picked. This one to color. So I hope my hand will heal by the end of the month so I can do the flip through and then dive in and start coloring. You will see. So many lovely pages to color. Yeah. I love flipping through my books. And I think that's the reason why it's taking me so long. Because I'm not even halfway of my pile. No. I'm kind of thinking to make it a two-part series. We are 40 minutes in. Or will we go for a very long video? I think I will go for a very long video. I am enjoying very long videos myself. So this is a Disney one. It's the same with the eerie style. Very light lines. So you are able to cover it up. It's all Disney. So a lot of the Disney characters are in. And I have colored one. It's this one, the Netherlands page. And I think I colored it around King's Day. There has to be orange tulips, the Delft's blue tiles, and I think I copied the ID by coloring F on YouTube. Frances, she does amazing coloring. Really, I like her style of coloring, and when I'm looking at her pages, I think she dives in without fear. I always overthink, and I think she just have fun. That way is how the page is looking for me. She might think it's different, or experience it different for herself. But yeah, lovely pages. Let me put this one on my to color. Otherwise I will forget. Aikawasora. It's I think the second book with flowers. This one got a nice cardstock in the back for the cards. And then the thinner paper for the actual coloring pages. There is a lot of flowers in the book. Something I love. You really can recognize her style, right? Really different compared to others. Did I color in it? I don't know. I think it's still untouched. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. Oh no, it's still uncolored. That's a shame. I really was thinking I did something in it. First one by Aikawasora. Again, nice cardstock in the back with some of the cards to color. And I know I did something in this one. And again, filled with flowers. This one I've colored. I'm happy with the look of this one. I like the leaves, I like the color combination. Don't like the silver gel pen. And I have colored another one, I think. The tulips. I like them a lot more. Yeah. Happy with the page. And the Aikawasora coloring book. And then I think another one by Ecoasor. Oh no, it was the cat one I already showed. Let me take a sip of my tea. I have one with flowers and birds. It's untouched. It's kind of like the Kaiko Takori coloring book. I think there are different illustrators involved in this one, but there are different styles on pages. Everything is with flowers and birds. I am enjoying looking in the book. I think it's beautiful artwork. It's really detailed. And I think that's why I didn't dive in. Some pages really remind me of Aiko Asura, so she might be a part in it. I don't know. This one is heavy, right? Very detailed. But there are some easier pictures also. Love pages like this. Yeah, a stunning one to flip through and admire the artwork, and I can sit down with a cup of tea and just take a look at all those beautiful pages. Yeah, I really appreciate it for the artwork in my collection. Ken Matsuda coloring book. A different style. I think it's a fun one. And the paper in this one is nice. It's thin if you use too much pressure. I had some thin colored, I think. With my polychromos. I think it's fun. I still love this one. I've colored this one, the title page, to test them out, and I can feel all the dents in the paper that I use too much pressure on it to get a nice lay down. But I think it's a nice one. So it's not uncolored, but there is nothing, not that much colored, if it makes sense. Then the garden coloring book. And I colored the page in the back on great cardstock paper. And it was fun to color. I've colored this one. And I'm really happy with the outcome of it. I really like the color combinations that I've used for the flowers. I think this little mouse is so cute, right? In the garden, they can play hide and seek, and yeah, it's nice. I would love to color this one day. So fun. And you can see this paper is thinner. It's shining through. So I don't know how it will hold up against a lot of art supplies. And this one is also on the thinner paper. But yeah, it's stunning. I love the book. Another one, uncolored, untouched, with animals and flowers. Yeah, lovely. I hope that I'm able to, color at least one page in a lot of my untouched coloring books this year. Earlier this year, I finished all my work in progress pages, so it has to, make up some room for dive in my untouched books. I hope. I really hope. This is a book that I did de-stash and put back in my stack. I was, not sure. I don't like to color a lot of interior designs, like with the Apple coloring book, but I admire the artwork. I think it's different, and yeah. I was really sure that I was ready to let it go, but I'm not. Taking a look at this one. A Christmas page with a tree up, and she's quilting a nice blanket, and Yeah, nice. Another wintry one. So many lovely pages in the book, right? Yeah, I'm happy that I put it back in my collection. Secret invitation. I think this one is so cute. It is so cute. It's all about animals again. And I will move on a little quicker. I think a lot of those are so cute. He's hiding for the rain. I picked this one out in March to color and didn't find time for it. But I have something colored in it. It's this one with my Prismacolors, some of the watercolor, and it worked great on the paper. Yeah, fun one. The paper's very nice to color on. And the book that I also have on the same paper, it is a bird traveling flowers to flowers. You find a lot of flower and animal books in my collection. And I've colored this one last autumn and I think it's so pretty. I didn't color a background because I wasn't sure what to do for the background and I think it's okay without one now, so it will stay this way. Beautiful pages. Knowing the paper is really great to color on. Yeah, it's great. I love it. Then, of course, the beautiful Konoko Ekusa, Rhapsody in the Forest, and Menuet de Bonheur. And I'm sure everyone knows them. This is the Dutch edition. And the only thing that I've colored in this one is this with the reindeers. And a lot of gel pen on the page. And they kind of lost their sparkle. There's a little bit of sparkle left. Yeah. It's a shame that I only colored one page in this one. Luckily, there is more in this book. So, also filled with flowers and animals. And animals doing human things. I've colored those. This one is watercolor only. And this one I've colored with my Prismas. Took me forever. And I really like the colors that I went for the blossom. So I hope that I can use those type of colors in the blossom page that I showed earlier. Then I did one of my favorite pages in the book. It is on the beach with Prismacolors. And I'm pulling this one out several times already to show you how to shade. And yeah, I'm so happy with the outcome of this page. For this one, I followed a Christian tutorial and I used it on the next side to match it because it's a double page spread and she never colored this side. And I don't want to have a half page in my book complete, so that simply don't feel right. But I think they look great together and yeah. That was everything. The Konoko Ekusa coloring book. Then Nelko Nico. I've only colored one. It's again all about cats. Those are just too cute, right? I did some cats that were celebrating Halloween and I love this page a lot. I also do love this one. I really want to color it, maybe this year. I don't know. I say it for some years now but I really want to color it. Those are going through all the seasons. There's a lot going on. I think there is something for everyone. If you want to color cats, if you don't like coloring cats, it is not a book for you, but I think it's cute. The day we finally meet, I colored only one. And there are lovely pictures in this one to color. All cute, with some parents and little children. I did this one with the tulips and the little, is it chipmunks? I don't know. I think it's beautiful. I like this one. I like the look of it. So you can see a lot of cute pages on great paper. Then another one, a doll coloring book. And those are smaller, so yeah, a little easier to color. Single-sided. And there are not sample pages, so you are not able to copy it. Well, some of them got the samples in, I think. I colored one. It's this one. I've used my luminance pencils for it. And you can see I tried to add some more shading in the face, but I went for this blue undertone and I don't like it. I want to create some warmer tones in the face. So I will try it next time. It's very cute. A lovely book. You can see in the front there are some finished ones. You can remove them and frame them if you really like the artwork. Then another one in the Chiakaida series, My Colorful Town, also one that I did stash and put back on my shelf. They are still uncolored. And I'm sorry, I have to sneeze. I hope it's working, really. So, yeah, a girl have a little walk in the town, visited all those stores, watching some windows. A very cute one. My colorful town. And I go a little quicker now because, yeah, I still have a big stack next to me and I can see we are almost hitting 1 hour. Roy Mori coloring book. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's still untouched. The paper feels thin in this one. So, yeah, it is a steampunky themed one. There are some lovely pages that I want to color. But they are overwhelming for me. So, yeah. I might de-stash it in the future. I'm not sure. But I still admire the artwork, so it can stay a little longer. The True Love by Inko Kotoriyama. I had so much fun coloring in this coloring book. It's a story about this cow. Got a really strange art style, different art style. Now, some people like it and some people don't, and I love it. I like the way that I've colored this one. I can zoom you in a little bit. I think we are to the bigger books now. So, yeah, smaller books, so we can zoom in more. We are done with the bigger books. That's what I wanted to say. Talking is hard sometimes. So yeah, this one is True Love. Then I de-stashed 2 in the series. Ruby Sweet Dream and Happy Birthday, and I put them back in my collection. I put them on for sale and no one did an offer yet, and I was like, oh no, I really want them in my collection. I want to sell. I really won't sell them. And this one is about this frog girl, Ruby, and her little, story, adventures, I want to say. And I colored one page with Holbein's, and I kind of copied the back of the book. I got some inspiration from it, but I changed some little things. And the paper were great with Holbein's. Really, they were great, and I was able to layer and blend very nice with Holbein's, and that's something that's not always happening with Holbein's on every paper. So, yeah, great. Then I also got the happy birthday. I got it for my birthday, I think already 4 years ago, maybe 5 years. So, yay. Still didn't color it. It's a shame. And I still like it. I still like the art style. And I de-stitched it because I didn't color it. But at the same time, sometimes I want to have a book to take a look at and admire the artwork. And yeah, it's okay. Right? I think it's okay for now. Then I have the Mickey Takai coloring books. Colors Make You Happy 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's start with the pink one. And I'm not sure if I did color in this one. It's very cute, filled with animals. And yeah. I'm liking it. And I'm thinking this one is untouched. Then the second one, the blue one, I think I've colored. It's filled with those fairy tales. So this is a Swan Princess. And there are just also cute different pages. I've colored the Wizard of Oz one. I messed it up. I was not happy with it. I like the little elements on the page. I think I've used my polychromos pencils on the paper. There is some shiny paint pen in the background on the castle. But some of the pages are really cute and I want to color. So yeah, it's a smaller book. There are some mermaids, so also perfect for mermaid. I don't know, I never color those. Third one, and I did something in it. I think there are really cute pages. Is this some starship, tiger, rabbit? I think that is Japanese, how do you say it? Dragon, the year of the dragon. It's now the year of the dragon. Next year is the year of the snake. So those are included in this book. And I have colored one with flowers, of course. So let's find it. It's this one I've used Prisma's Illuminance. I think it's Prisma's. Happy with the look of the bird. And I can see now that I forgot to color the flower. It's a shame. I just noticed it. Maybe also last time that I was flipping in the book. Not sure, but yeah. It's a cute one. Then the fourth one, it's still untouched. It's all about dancers and ballerinas. And musicians and musicals and things like Shakespeare and all those plays. Yeah. It's a cute one. Didn't color in it. I love it when other people color in it, but I don't feel not really appealing to me. Symphony of the Cute Animals, and I colored 2. I did last month a buddy color together with my husband. So, I want to show it to you. It's a frog one that I did a buddy color on. It was a fun experiment. I did it with Prismacolors. I think I got this one. I kept it here. We just copied it and it was a fun experience. And I also colored this one. There was a lot of rectangly yeah, structures, things going on in the hair, and I covered it. Beautiful book. One by Knoko Ekusa, a smaller one. It's great to do this one in between projects, was my thought. But if you take a look at all those pictures, they will take you a long time to color. So, yeah, not really an in-between picture, right? Then I have the series. I call it the Yuri series. And I don't know, they are all mixed up. They are not in order anymore. I don't know, this one, let me put them in order. I don't like it when my coloring books are not in order anymore. There are new books in this series released that I don't own yet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now. I think there's a new one with a bear. And yeah, I want to see if it's true before I order it. And when I was ordering the last time from Amazon Japan, it was not released. It is released on 14th of March. It is April now. So yeah, we will see if I will get it or not. And if other people will do flip through first, I can, yeah, decide later. Those are smaller ones. And I think there is a book coming out every 2 months. So yeah, a lot of beautiful books. I call it the Yuri series because this is the Yuri Mouse Sketch coloring book. And it's all about this little mouse called Yuri. And he is going through the seasons with his sketchbook and, yeah, draw his adventures, I think. I've colored this one, a nice one with Prismacolors. I'm happy with the outcome of it. I learned what the color won't work great on the paper. It was a lovely page to color. I also colored this one for Easter last year. I had the same problem with the watercolors. So, yeah, I love this book. And with this one started the love of the series. Then I got the Waka Bear in the beautiful city. It's the same type of story about a bear, multiple bears going through an adventure. Kinda like the Inkoko Toriyama coloring books. And this one is still in colored. I don't feel inspired to color in this one, but I think the artwork is cute. And that's why I have it in my collection. Then Kotoli. I call it Kotoli coloring book because it's on the cover and yeah, it's the same thing, but then with all the bunnies. If you want to have a slower flip through, they are all available at my channel. So, yeah, I didn't color in this one yet. You might want to take a look at it. I colored in Moko about a cat. I think it's very cute. This art style is a little different. You can see the lines are, yeah, sepia colored, I think, reddish brown. And I loved it. All about the cat. And I colored one page, I think for Halloween, from the bronze shop. And I've used paint pen for the background, ballpoint pencils. They were kind of okay, won't layer that much. I've used Prismacolors, yeah, paint pens. It was a nice one to color. And I think this book is very cute. Loving it. Then Mona, I colored in this one. Reminds me of my coloring friend Mona. She's always replying and watching all my videos and she's so supportive and great and does some great coloring herself also. So this one I've colored in the winter. I was really happy with the look of this part, but I think there's too much snow on the page. So yeah, otherwise I'm very happy with it. And I think it's too much the same. It's not interesting enough, I think. That's my problem with the page. But all those pages are so cute. Really liking it. Yeah. And I like the line work in this one, the sepia colored lines. Then a more recent one about fairy tales, and this one is uncolored, but I think it's so cute. Really cute. So I had to have it in my collection. I can see myself coloring this one. About the fairy tales. Then one that I picked out to color. There is not a flip through yet on my channel. For this one, I hope to record it once my burn thing is healed. And this one is also with Yuri from the first book. With a lot of flowers, and I love it. I really like coloring flowers, so I knew when I saw the flip through that I wanted to have it. And it's also with season themed pages, and that's something that I am really enjoying coloring in the seasons. So yeah, and that was everything that I wanted to show you in my collection, all the completed pages that I've colored, and all the books that I have in my Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Asian coloring book. So I hope that the person who was requesting this video is enjoying it, and I hope everyone else is also enjoying the video. I will say thank you for watching, and please, if you are not subscribed yet to my channel, please hit the little subscribing button. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.